So bad enough I'm trying to hide all of this because I have been this gay since the 4th grade, y'all. Yes, all right? But it was still shocking to see so many white people, okay? They were everywhere. They were in the cafeteria. They were in the library. They were even using the bathrooms. What if they unionize? Or I don't know, what if they start an insurrection? What the why do? Are there any straight people here? Leave.
I'm not gonna say the name, but one of the people on the crew were like getting to South Korea and we're all standing outside the baggage thing like, girl, come on, where? And we find out we were waiting there because he got stopped with having too many, yes,
yeah,
you know who.
I do.
Too many poppers in his bag. Like, first of all, why are you traveling? One jar is enough
plenty. For a year.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable with me, cause you on the show. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Oh, yes. Do not adjust your TV, your iPhone, or your iPad. The sparkle you see is from the legendary Disco Daddy. Hi, Disco Daddy.
Hi, Monet.
Okay, wait. Can I call you Disco Daddy or should I call you Vince?
You can call me whatever you want.
What do you want people to call you when they see you out in these streets?
Everyone calls me Disco.
Disco Daddy.
Yeah.
Disco.
Yeah.
Just Disco.
Because I think people are uncomfortable with the daddy.
Are they?
Yeah.
I mean, when you put the disco in front of it, like, you know, I think it's cute.
I agree.
So, you know, I had to have you on this show because I am enamored by your artistry and your style and all that. I just feel like I just want to just prick your brain about literally all of it because I find it so fascinating.
Let's pick.
So y'all should know that Disco is from New York.
I am Staten Island.
Staten Island,
I know.
no. Staten Island.
I don't claim it, but I am from there.
Well, with some legendary Staten Islanders like Magami is also Staten Islander.
Yeah. I didn't know where you were going with that. BB Rexa.
BB Rexa from Staten Island.
Yeah. Christina Aguilera.
Christina,
isn't she?
No, she's not. We did a fact check on that. That Christina Aguilera is from. I didn't know she was from New York City. Period.
She's from New York for sure.
What? Why have we not been claiming her? Like
no one claims Staten Island.
But we don't even claim her as a New Yorker though. Our in-studio engineer is checking. She's from New York, Staten Island.
Thank you.
In Staten Island University Hospital.
So was I.
You hear Christina next year, like,
yeah.
Wow.
Isn't
okay.
that fascinating?
So what other famous Staten Islanders we don't know, Disco?
Oh my God. And me.
And you. So people may not know this about you, but you were like a career dancer for a very long time.
I was a professional dancer. Up until COVID, really.
Up until COVID, really?
Yeah.
It worked.
I probably would still be doing it if it wasn't for COVID.
Just for COVID.
Yeah.
And then so, like, were you up in like the Abby Lee Miller like dance? Like you were that as a kid?
Actually, they were going to do there was talks of doing a dance mob of New York from my dance studio, and like my Staten Island dance studio was very like that, like gaudy rhinestone. That's like where this all came from.
Okay. Yeah. So that's when you got bit by the little rhinestone bug. Yeah. Okay, was back in like competitive.
Yeah.
So you were gay from then.
I was gay from birth.
Got it.
For sure.
Got it. So, but were you ever moonlight? Because I was straight until high school. Well, college. Really.
I mean, I had a girlfriend in middle school. Mm-hmm. And I knew it wasn't happening. She actually turned out to be a lesbian.
Word!
Yeah. She cheated on me with a girl and I was devastated.
In middle school?
In 8th grade, yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing that, bitch. I was fully like in 7th grade.
No, I looked like a full-blown adult since I was born. And like growing up in New York, I'm sure you know, like,
yes,
they don't check IDs.
They don't.
I was all over the clubs.
Although I got like a really good, so in Brooklyn, there was this place on Avenue D and Nostrand in East Flatbush where you could pay $25 and they gave you, because you know this, the old New York IDs, they were like paper. Indestructible things. Like they were paper, but like you could fold them and they were these thin, but you could fold it up and it was like just really, they were cheap, but good. They would indestructible. Anyway, so you can pay $25 and you can get like a genuine fake ID. It was my picture, but like it said, like the right year that I had to beat in order to get into the club. So New York really fostered like you being like a lawless, reckless ass kid.
The only place I couldn't get into was hardware. Which is crazy.
Really? Yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Huh. So you were like up in industry in all these places.
Oh yeah. XL.
Was it?
Were you there for Viva something? Stage 48, I think the club was called.
Okay, I know Stage 48, but
Viva
it was
Saturdays.
No.
It was like every Saturday was like a huge circuit party.
Work.
I was there every Saturday, 16.
I was going into Escuelita. Esco's down on 30, whatever street in 8th Avenue.
Work.
That's what I would go into. And I say this to a lot of New Yorkers, like we were, like as in middle school, like we were pretty sexual. And I feel like that's like a pretty common occurrence with New Yorkers. And I don't know why we're so sexual so young, but I mean, we're in the biggest city in the world.
I think there's just such like the hustle kind of is instilled in you from a kid.
Yeah.
And like there's such a like admiration and a desire to be an adult so fast. Can I curse?
Yes,
okay.
girl.
I wanted to be I just wanted to be a grown up. I just always remember like can't wait to get all of this over with so I can be an adult.
So, I'm geeking at you being the clubs and then at dance competitions like Grand Jeté, Pas de Bourrée.
No, I was doing the Grand Jetés in the club. That's where I rehearsed.
Well, that's why I met you. I first met you when we did Work the World together.
Yeah.
It was the year that Shangela and you Lady Bunny were both hosting, but they both couldn't do it. So like, and season 10 was airing and I stepped in and Valentina and you specifically, I remember y'all being very nice to me because Violet was that was when she was doing her Paris number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the crazy hair.
Yeah, the crazy hair. And then y'all had like crazy topping. Didn't y'all have like headpieces too? The feather headpieces. Yeah. And then because I was like thrown into this thing. I had to be part of this like closing number, which I had no idea. I was like new. These were all like draggers girls. I was like, oh my God, it's that Violet for real. That's Latrice. Like I was like enamored by them. And then, but you in the closing number, you like showing me like, cause Brandon and them did not even give me a rehearsal.
Useless.
And then, so you were like, well, and then go here and you like try to help me out. And Valentina was also, so thank you for that, Vincent. I mean, Disco. It really helped me
out. Call me
whatever
you want. Everyone had dancers in like big production numbers and you came in and did like a solo number. And then, but you had the standing ovations every night.
Girl.
You did. I remember watching in the wings. It was like,
I think they felt bad for me.
It was like burning up.
Yeah, I was doing. It was my burning up number. It was like the thing I had. I was like, I can do this. Like, it will really be fierce. What? It was Jessie J burning up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then but yeah, because that's right. Everyone had because this one. I mean. I had never seen Work the World before. It's my first time being a part of it, but it always had the reputation of being this like really fierce show. And like, so every girl y'all has this like, I think they were all doing cities.
Yeah, it was like around the world. Flight attendants.
Yeah.
So and you were the captain.
I was a captain. And everyone had these like fierce over the top numbers. I just came out doing my.
Yeah, literally. Violet's backstage, like cinched with a gorgeous brocade outfit. She's like, "What is this bar queen doing here?" I was literally like,
anyway, so when did you join Work the World and why did you leave?
Well,
I don't know if I can say. Whatever you. Okay, work.
I started Work the World in 2018 that year.
Really? Yeah, that was your first year doing it?
That was my first year doing it.
Got it.
I was doing it because I don't know why I joined. I think I worked with Chancellor, in another job.
Got it.
And someone was leaving. So he's like, do you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, sure. But my first drag race tour was Bots.
Oh,
I was already familiar with the world. You were familiar
with the thing.
Yeah,
Got it. And were you and Violet friends?
That's where we met.
On Bots?
Yeah. It was her season.
Got it.
Or it was like right after her season. It was right here. Got it. And everyone on that tour was like way older than us. And we were both 21.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Got it. So that's when y'all became sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest mistake. But yeah, I did Work the World in 2018 and I did Europe and North America. And then I got famously fired.
Oh my God, that's what happened.
The only job I've ever been fired from.
Right. We did the Magic to Do year, or the planets one together.
Yeah.
We did that whole tour. We did Wasn't that Planets?
No, I did that. I like stepped in because there was like a big drama.
In North, you didn't do Europe, you did North America.
No.
I don't
check your notes. I did the COVID tour when it was Asia and Australia in 2020.
That's what it was.
And we were like, why is everyone wearing masks?
Yes. Do you remember we were chasing COVID around Asia?
Literally. We did the COVID world tour.
We really did. Y'all, every city we went to in Asia, we would leave and the city would shut down the next day.
Literally.
I remember the guy who got stopped in Korea for all the poppers, and we were like waiting at the airport for mad long.
I don't remember that.
Girl, I remember.
That always happens.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say the name, but one of the people on the crew were like getting to South Korea, and we're all standing outside the baggage saying like, girl, come on, where? And we find out we were waiting there because he got stopped with having too many. Yes, yeah, you know who.
I do.
Too many poppers in his bag. Like, first of all, why are you traveling? One jar isn't enough for
a year.
Like we were on a tour for like a month. Why do you have that much poppers?
Literally. And they're so accessible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So right. So you joined that one in Australia.
It was like a couple days before you guys started.
Yeah.
I learned all the dances in like 2 days. I never did aerial before. I did Violet's number. I learned it on stage.
Right. Yes.
But I was like, I'm only doing it if Brandon's not there.
Yeah. And then so when you were in dance school back in the day, because I remember you do like tumbling.
Yeah.
That's like your bread and butter.
It was. I mean, that was like my special skill.
Your special skill.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
So I started dancing when I was 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right at the.
Yeah, literally. My sister did it. She's older than me.
Okay.
And I would go like sit and watch her classes because my mom was like sitting there.
Yeah.
And I would learn all the dances. Like I was like I was a Rain Man. Like,
so like you just pick up choreography like very fast.
And in New York, it's like way more common for boys to dance. Like there was like 30 boys in my dance studio.
Is that not common in other places?
No. So I moved to Jersey in high school.
Okay.
And I got like bullied for dancing, and I was so confused. I was like, "What do you like?"
You're like, why? Cool. Everyone's in New York.
Like, this is so cool. But like that wasn't a thing there.
Oh.
So yeah, it was never like there was a lot of straight boys that danced. Like it was very and then I did gymnastics for a while.
Okay, so that was the doorway in. Like you were like doing like high bar and pommel horses.
I did it mostly for the tumbling. I did it because I knew I wanted to be a professional dancer.
Okay.
So I was like...
And having the skill will be good when I went to school. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember in somebody's number, you did like a full... What's the thing where you flip backwards and you don't see the landing? And your legs kind of go like this.
An aerial?
Is that what it's aerial?
Step out late. I was doing all the things in the world.
Yeah.
As the tour progressed, I stopped. I was like, all right.
You started out doing like the bring it on, roundhouse backhand spring, and then by the end you were like, girl, you gotta go cartwheel tonight.
Yeah, literally. Too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to your defense, I mean, Work the World is such an interesting tour. It is the biggest drag girl tour. It is a machine. It's fierce, but like the inner workings of it
is wild. I mean, I think the show that they produce is really impressive. It's great. I was like really, really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes was so stupid. I'm not the type of person who can like just exist in that space. If I know it could be done better, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, which is...
Sometimes management can be a little like tough and like you're not getting the things that you need. And some of the queens can be a little wild. Like Work the World it's
tough. It's also like I was already at that point like a pretty established professional dancer.
Yeah.
So all the jobs I've already done were very professional, like union jobs.
Who'd you work with?
I did a couple seasons on The Voice and America's Got Talent. Like once you get to like the finales, there's like permanent dancers you get like your number. So I did that, which is very professional.
Wow. Yeah.
I went to school for musical theater, so I did a couple musical theater tours.
Did you sing?
I did. Well, I did.
I didn't know you did music theater.
I did. I went to Montclair State. Do you know that school?
Oh, yes, in Jersey, honey. Yeah, I have a few friends that went there that are really good singers.
Yeah. It was a hard school to get into.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Montclair State.
That's me.
Is your family like artsy, or your sister the only ones?
No, my sister just danced like mostly for fun. I was the only one who took it seriously. Yeah. My parents love music and dancing. Like they go out dancing still.
Oh, that's
like,
so cute.
It was always like a big part of my family, but no one's like creative.
Got it.
Yeah.
You don't need a creative person.
Yeah, and I'm so foreign. Like me and my dad look like identical twins. Like we get confused for brothers.
Work.
But if besides that, I wouldn't think I was adopted. Yeah. Like they look at me like an alien.
Work. Okay, and then so now you're in these dance things with girls and all the stones, all the bejeweling. So like, when did you start? And also, I want to get the name right. Like, what is the name you would call what you do?
I call it crystal art.
Crystal art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do think there's like this big stigma of like bedazzling. And I don't like mind the word as much as I mind like what people mean when they say it. Yeah. Because like people, I like often get asked to like throw stones on something to make it look better.
It's like, no.
Yeah, it's like not what I do. And I like people do that and that's great.
Yeah.
But I try to like really push the art behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Crystal embellishment.
Crystal embellishment.
Yeah.
I call you the stone god.
Love that.
Right?
I was going to be crystal daddy and then I thought that was a little too methy.
Not crystal daddy, girl. Well, until you made the association, I was like, what's wrong? Oh, crystal daddy. Yeah. Yeah, girl, that would have a very different connotation.
I knew a couple of those.
Okay, so when did you get into stone embellishment?
So
like for real.
When I was doing like competitive dancing, the boys' costumes were like button-down shirt and dress pants. Like, and the girls, like my studio was so gaudy. I mean, you know, Staten Island's like, it's great. Who can have like the biggest, gorgeous, whatever.
Yeah.
So I would like go to Michael's and steal the little packs of like rhinestones and then like add them to my own costume.
Work.
And that's kind of like when I started. I always did like art in school and I went to like after school art school. And so I love like painting and drawing and like art. So I kind of like treat the rhinestones as like a medium of art now. But yeah, so then once I like wanted to start making money, I was doing like girls cheerleading costumes, like graduation caps. Like I've been doing it. And then I was doing my own costumes like as a dancer whenever we were allowed
I'm
to.
thinking about you stoning your costumes. Your partners were probably like,
oh,
can't believe he's stealing my shine with his fucking stones on his outfit.
Yep. No, well, I was like with the mob wife moms, like stoning their daughter's costumes. I was like, no, it was very, very that. Like, and now it's like everyone's covered in rhinestones.
Even the boys too now.
Yeah.
Okay, work.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing about like, there is like, I'm not a scientist. I don't know if this is true, but there is like a like chemical reaction in your body when you see something embellished.
Right.
Just embellished, but when you see something like the details of this, right? How there is light here, and like that, like then your brain is like, whoa, like you like there is an art to it, which I think a lot of people do not value and they don't see.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it is. It's crazy. I mean, that's kind of like my whole MO of the Disco Daddy is like I wanted to make things that were like typically taboo. Like I do rhinestone dildos, and
love
like,
those.
Yeah, so many people like would see a dildo and be like, oh, like whatever.
Yeah.
But because it's rhinestone for some reason, it's so like they accept it.
Yeah.
It's people who are like would usually shy against it.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like just because it's like sparkly, it's more like received well.
Which
like,
why
literally,
though?
Like I'll be in like a like stained jock strap.
Yes,
with like a load count on the back, and everyone's like, "This is gorgeous."
It's so
My
hot.
mom's like reposting it. I'm like,
it's so cool though. Like,
because
you know
I'm
what
like,
I mean?
it's not like why is this? Why was this like shameful?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's
like pretty.
So the outfit that you're talking about, it was these jeans, and you had the jock strap.
Yeah.
And then you have another one that's just a thing, jock strap. It is so, I don't know why. It just looks, it looks cool. You're like, I want to hold this as art.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Can you start selling those? If you sold,
I mean, the problem is it's so expensive.
It's so expensive, yeah. And like, I mean, but people will buy, girl. Yeah. I bought a sculpture for someone that was like $4,500. It's this big.
Well,
I want to buy. I'm saying, bitch, I want to buy one. I want to buy one of them dildos.
Yeah, I got you.
I would please. I would buy. I want to put in my house. I have lots of really interesting art in my house. That would be amazing. I'm gonna put in a little what you call it? The little box. The little acrylic case.
Like glass case. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna put it. I'm dead ass.
It'll be my housewarming gift to you.
Oh yes, when the house is
now
finally
it's on camera.
Now it's on camera. Yeah, so you can't renege, honey. Okay, so you have this experience. Now you're stoning for the graduation caps and the like people in the neighborhood, and then dancing takes precedence. So
yeah,
but I remember because even on the Asian tour, you like stoned something for Aquaria.
Yeah. I did. And I did it on the 2018 tour too. This is how Violet will tell the story.
Oh, yeah, tell me.
Violet made us all rhinestone our thongs to match her outfit on the North American leg. And that is, she thinks that she she invented disco. Violet thinks she invented everything.
So just so you know, Violet and Vince are best friends. They are literally the sibling rivalry over there. They are, which I personally, Bob is the love of my life. I love Bob, and I'm sure this feeling is mutual with them. Like you guys love each other down.
Yeah. I think we're in it for the long run.
Yeah, for sure. So she thinks that
she invented me. And I think I invented her. So like anything you've ever done that was cool, I did. It was my idea.
I mean, like you are behind a lot of the creative that Miss Chachki has shown the world.
Yeah, we work really well together. We're both very ambitious. So I think like we keep upping the bar. And now we got to a point where we can't even sustain it ourselves. But like,
because the bar's so high.
I creative directed her tour, her solo tour. And I did the choreography.
The name of it escapes me.
A Lot More Me.
A Lot More Me.
Yeah. We work really well together. So, so then I focused on being a professional dancer. I did also in school study fashion.
Oh, okay.
So I learned a lot of costume design and sewing. I know. I like love to do everything.
Work.
And yeah, so then COVID happened and I was like doing some of Violet's stuff here and there, like in between dance jobs. And my roommates left. I had a 3-bedroom apartment and they were still paying, but I had the whole apartment. So I was like, okay, this is my sewing room.
This is in New York.
No, this is in LA.
Oh, in LA.
Yeah. I moved to LA when I was 21. I've been here since.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So then I kind of like, I was like making clothes and I was like rhinestoning things. I was like, this is like fun. I was like living off the stipend from the government. I was like, it was going straight to Swarovski. I was like, and I like made a little collection of clothes and I haven't seen my friends in a while. I love going out. I love like nightlife. And I was like, it'd be really fun to like put my friends in these outfits, play some music, like rent out like a space, take COVID tests and like just shoot it and see like what happens. And we did that October 2020. And then Vogue wrote an article about it. Like
this was your capsule collection.
Yeah.
With Violet in that orange and yellow 60s.
Yeah, it was like a very like mod 60s.
Okay, let's talk about the capsule collection really quick. So these were all pieces that you designed?
Yeah. So me and Violet went downtown and we bought some like funky fabrics. Because that's another thing I love to do too. Like things that people think are ugly, like or like no one would ever buy. Yeah. I'm like, I can make this gorgeous. And it's sort of like if you look at like a lot of the patterns of what I do, like without the rhinestones, they're like they're like kind of gross. Yeah. But like I enjoy like bringing life to that. And yeah, so we designed the outfits together. Violet had a huge hand in that.
Work.
And yeah, we filmed it and it just took off. Yeah. And I never thought I wasn't ever going to dance again. But I'm happy doing this now.
Just doing this because it's like what you fucking enjoy.
Yeah. And I was really, I didn't like being told what to wear when I was dancing or what to do or what to look like. Yeah. So I like that I have like full creative control now.
Work. Yeah. And the capsule collection is 7 pieces?
It was 7 pieces. Yeah.
7 pieces.
Work.
Okay, let me say something. I remember being on my phone and then that came out and I was like, yo, I remember like taking screenshots and sending to Patty. I was like, yo, this is so cool, especially the guy that had the leopard pants on. Yeah. Ocelot. I don't know. I don't know.
Leopard. Leopard is good. Okay. That's good. Everyone says cheetah. And cheetah. That,
right. Leopard. Okay. Yeah. So I said the right thing, but just to let you know, I probably would have said cheetah. Leopard just came out. Good. Well. Look at that. I don't know if it's leopard or cheetah or ocelot, whatever the.
It's different.
It's different? Okay, what's the difference between leopard and cheetah?
Cheetahs are like polka dots. They're like Dalmatians, but like more brown.
Oh.
Yeah. Leopard is like when you have the two things and like it's a darker circle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys, a leopard is the two-tone thing.
Yeah. Also, don't take this for fact. Everything in my mind is true, but I mean, I'm constantly being proved wrong. No, but I think that's right.
Okay. Work. Yeah, I like that. I mean, Violet's obviously, and the black woman with the
Gracie. Yeah. So that's a Donna Summer outfit that I got remade.
Work.
And that actually would be good for you. You should wear that.
You think it would fit me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You think?
Absolutely.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
Well, let me get the price first, girl. I'm saying it.
Yeah, this is the last episode of the podcast. We're bankrupt.
I mean, well, definitely. If you think of it, I would definitely.
Mean, yeah, you can. It's sitting in my closet since that day, so it's all yours.
Work. Okay,
I was actually thinking about that the other day.
Vincent,
I love giving away shit.
Okay, so now you have this capsule collection. It comes out in Vogue, and this transitions you into this new phase.
Yeah,
into this next level.
Yeah. Another thing too is like I'm such a maximalist. I mean, you've been to my house. It's like there's no blank walls.
So good though.
Yeah. I also have OCD, so it's like organized.
So
chaos.
good. See, so I have OCD too. My house is super tidy, super like there's a lot, but I'm very
But I can't like sterile blank walls. I can't.
No. Yeah.
And I think that like at that time, like 2019, 2020, like fashion and especially like celebrity performance wear was like who can be more casual, like sweatshirts on stage and like very like no offense.
Yeah. No, please. Yeah.
No, yeah. And I was like, I'm such like I have such a boner for like 70s glam, like Bob Mackie and like when stage wear was like like you're on stage and I love drag. Like it's just like it was missing for me.
Yeah.
And I made that collection and then every celebrity was pulling from it. And I was like, I kind of was taken aback because I wasn't making it with the intention of like other people having it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was like so well received, and I was like, okay, I guess I can do this.
Oh my god, which can you tell us which celebs pull from that collection?
Yeah,
because obviously I've seen all the people you worked. We've all seen those, but from that collection specifically.
Dua Lipa wore Violet's outfit.
Work.
Stassi wore Violet's outfit.
Work.
Addison Rae wore Violet's outfit.
Work.
Like that outfit has legs. It's been places.
Okay.
Winnie Harlow pulled an outfit.
Work. Yeah, can you talk to us about? This is, even though I'm kind of in the industry, this is kind of that trips me out. So obviously all of those people are not the same size pulling the same outfit. Yeah. So it's, with stoning though, when they have to take it in and take it out, how like.
So they usually have really good tailors who like hand sew and like you can do, and I'll like instruct of like what can be done.
Okay.
And a lot of it is like photo shoots. So like you can kind of like pin.
Pin it. Yeah.
The shoes is what's most impressive because Violet's a big girl. Yeah. And all these little girls are walking around in her shoes.
You heard it here first. Violet got some big ass feet.
Huge.
Well, because Violet likes to clown me for my shoes. Because I mean, I also have very nice shoes for someone with a size 13 shoe. But Violet has big feet. Good to know.
Good to know.
Okay, so that's my question. Like, because I get because if you don't know how this works, when stylists pull from collections, they gonna like take it in or add a gusset hair, whatever, to make it fit. Yeah. But with stoning, when it's like, I just imagine that being so much harder. But you're right. If it's a photo shoot, you can fake it.
You can fake it. Yeah. And it is like, it's good too, because then I'd be like, oh, but you can get custom. Like a lot of people, I'm like, this won't work. But like, it's at least you can see what I can do.
Okay, but with custom, Vince, like this, like how long did it take to stone these pants?
I'm really fast. I probably did this in like a week. I have a little team of 3 people.
Okay.
And we did it pretty fast.
A week?
Yeah.
And y'all are probably like, the week, that's a long time. Y'all are not seeing.
Yeah, this is probably like 150,000 rhinestones.
150,000 stones.
And the thing is, like, what I do, which now is like very popular, but like they're individually placed so that the fabric moves exactly the same as it would without the rhinestones.
Got it.
So it's like very time consuming. But
so if you have seen my rotation music video,
I did that in like so fast.
Yeah, but what y'all didn't know is Vincent saved my life because someone stoned those panties for me, but they don't know the master's technique. And girl, when I put them pants on, they were 3 times the original size because when they stoned it, they stretched it out. Yeah. So, but obviously this is Vincent's Disco Daddy's career. So like you sewn it in a way that it doesn't affect the shape of the outfit.
Yeah. It keeps the integrity of it. There's a lot of like science behind it. There's a lot of things you have to think about.
People think it's just getting a bottle of E6000 and throwing some stones on it.
Which is fine if you're like making a Halloween costume. But like, I would be devastated if like someone was on a world tour and their costume's like cracking and falling apart. Yeah.
Yeah, girl, it's so intricate, so fierce. Okay, so we had to talk about the Gotmik Scream.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion,
okay,
one of the fiercest looks that I've ever seen on the show, right? Yeah. And again, I'm not taking away from other girls' thing. I'm just saying, like, you think about that outfit and just the impact that it has.
Yeah.
When you were like putting your art on it, do you think that it will be as well received as it did?
I knew it was going to be special. Like as I was making it, I was like, this is really dope.
Yeah.
And I knew Mick was going on the show and we were talking about like where it would work for me to do a look. And I'm glad we like settled on that one.
Yeah. Oh, did you only do one for her?
I did another one that got cut.
Got it.
But if this one got cut, it would have been a wrap.
Could you imagine this got cut on the show? You would have been so mad.
I would have. She had to wear it for her finale gown.
You wanted to motherfucking finale now, girl.
But yeah, it was really, really cool. And that also like, it was good because it really kind of solidified the artistic vision that I'm trying to like portray, you know, because I was like shading I was doing paint strokes as if I was the guy who painted the thing.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like,
because you have to paint it out first.
No, like with the rhinestones, I was making strokes.
Oh,
like
got
strokes.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like how it will look if a brush did it. Like you want it to like that detailed.
Yeah. And I also like a big thing that I like to do is like there's no seams. Like everything will connect.
Yes.
Because like if it's bespoke, like there should be no like hard seam.
Yeah.
But that dress had so many seams. So like we custom made the fabric and like Mick like arranged it and Marco like put it all together.
Got it.
But there was obviously like a ton of seams. So I had to like go in and paint over all the seams. It was like a huge production.
See. So I really wanted to sink into people like how intricate this. Y'all hear this? Like there's so much that goes into it to make to have the final product where it just looks like this, like because when she's sitting, it looks like she is just like the painter was on the floor and she just came to the floor and it just like transformed to her body. It's so well done.
Yeah, that's like kind of that's the goal.
And how many hours did it take to do that?
I think we did it in 2 weeks.
And
me and my like main assistant both had COVID, so then we couldn't have any other help. And we were both like, it was like the 4th time I had COVID. The only time that I was actually sick. I was I gotta get this done.
Well, you know about COVID, apparently people get really sick from COVID. Like when you have COVID and you're still working, your body is like,
it's like, please stop.
Yeah, it can really fuck you up.
But obviously we had like a time crunch.
I know you had to get it done, and thank God you did.
I did.
Shit is 500,000 stones, yeah?
At least, yeah. At least. That's what we were saying. I know, that's everyone's favorite question, and I wish I had an answer.
Yeah. But how do you it's impossible to like keep up.
Yeah. And I use probably like 10 sizes, and that dress has 45 colors on it. So like 10 different sizes, 45 different colors. Like there's no way to count. I'm using like glitter size. Like I use 5s to like.
You did not use SS5s.
Yeah, 5s and 3s are my favorite size.
Disco Daddy Vincent Mike. Okay, if y'all don't know, so there was a size.
We're learning a lot today.
How you doing is a size of the stones, right? They go from SS1.
I think 3 is the smallest.
SS3, which is the size of like
it's a glitter speck,
literally a glitter speck, up to SS40. 48, which is like bigger. Yeah. So and you're using SS3 and 5s on this dress. Yeah. Typically, when you see something, it's typically like between SS12 and 20.
Yeah, like the average. Yeah, 20. 20 is like a drag queen at the bar. Right?
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Which is impactful. It's great. Love it.
You and Violet. I see the Violet Disco Daddy.
Literally, we fight.
A queen at the bar.
A queen. Yeah, I see the influence. Well, she loves the plastic stone. Just saying.
Okay, yes, I cannot believe you had that small enough thing. That's crazy to me.
Well, also like I'm crazy. Like I should not be left alone to my vices. Like I'm sitting there, I'm like, they have to have brush strokes because RuPaul's gonna be like, this doesn't look like a painting. So I'm making like tiny, like as if the brush like tread off. And then like you step away from it. I'm like, okay, no one will see that.
No one will see that, girl. No one will see that, but you know it's there.
And then my favorite thing that we did when we did the photo shoot, we like painted her face and then I ran some brush strokes.
I saw that. Yeah. She FaceTimed me when she was like, she FaceTimed me, sent me a picture. Yeah. And then she was like, girl, and I was like, bitch, you brought the fucking thing onto your face. It's like, yeah, we had to. And it looked.
Yeah. She's another, that's the thing is I was like, well, what if it's coming on your face? And she's like, yeah. And then what if I'm like, I did her eyebrows in 3s. That
was next level. Yeah. That's because again, obviously it looked great on the show. Yeah. But the photo shoot, when it is like coming onto her, it really brings the whole thing to life.
Yeah, it was great. I know if Violet ever goes back on Drag Race, I want them to be able to bring someone.
I think that's the next step of the show.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to let people bring teams with them.
Yeah.
Like, and I think they might see that as, I think the audience might see it as like, no, we don't want that. But when y'all see how it will level up the show and the level of gorgeousness you see on TV, people be like, oh, why didn't we do this a long time ago?
Yeah.
It would be sickening. Your team's there with you.
Yeah. We would slay it.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Also, what if there's a best friends and it's Gotmik and Violin against...
Oh, I'm going with Meg. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Violet.
Violet would
no.
Eviscerate you.
Both of us.
She would kill y'all.
Yeah. No, I like tease her about it all the time.
I know that you love disco.
I do.
I mean, I think it's one of my, it's not my favorite genre, but it is genre. Like one time I did some acid and I was on the desert and I was just listening to disco and I was just like, for some reason, bitch, I could hear the pots and pans, and I was just like,
"It's so intricate."
It's so intricate. Yeah. You don't realize, and I mean, I was on acid and some shrooms, so maybe that was also the thing. But
so were they when they were making it. I think that's the point.
Yeah. So it just feels so transcendent. Like, what is your connection to disco? Why disco?
So my parents always played it in the house. My parents grew up in Manhattan in the 70s and 80s, like going out. They met out dancing. Like it was very like integrated in my childhood. Mm-hmm. And my dance studio always like played the classics. Like we always danced to the classics.
Oh, word.
I definitely like have more of an obsession than anyone in my family. But I also love, like, as I got older and I was like re-listening to all of these songs, it's so like the lyrics are so either explicit, like so sexual, and no one knows because it's kind of like the same thing with the rhinestones, like it's like Ring My Bell or Hot Stuff. Like she's talking about like cold calling people to have sex with them. Yeah. And like your mom's like, hot stuff. Like, and I love that. Like sort of like this, the sexual tendency that everyone's accepting because it's in this like beautiful song. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's also like the talent and like it was just a different era.
Yeah. I think if I can go back to a different era and live because of the music and the drugs, I would probably go back to the 70s. I mean, obviously minus the racism, but it just seemed like such a feel good time. Just live your life and just like everyone just like just doing their thing.
It was like liberating, yeah. And it's also like so heavily influences the music of today still.
Oh, 100%.
And I also think it's like a timeless genre of music.
I agree.
Like I Feel Love comes on at the club and I'm like, this sounds like a future, like it sounds like a new song. Yeah. Nothing about it is like dated. Yeah. Which I love.
Do you think the disco will have a comeback?
I think it is. No.
Yeah.
I mean, Dua's doing it. Kylie's doing it.
That's true.
Yeah. I just think it made pop music what it is today. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it'll have like, I don't really like when people do like 70s as like costumey. I like the influence of it, and that's like try to kind of
like go to Halloween and have on bell-bottom pants.
Yeah, and like some like paisley. I'm like, no, it's like the disco gift shop. Like I don't like. Yeah, but I think it influences everything still to this day, and especially like queer culture. Like it was that was like where it thrived and was born. But yeah, I really resonated with it. I love the music. I love dancing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Lizzo, Doja. I mean, the list goes on of all the people you're with. Is there someone you like when you work with this person? You're like, bitch, I did my big one. I'm someone you're waiting for. The call you're waiting for.
Like who I want to work with?
Yeah, Cher,
and we're close.
Really?
Yeah.
Work, bitch.
Really trying.
Work.
Yeah, I would love to do Gaga, which I feel like is in the realm of what I can do. Yeah. But I mean, I've worked with so many people and I can't fathom it. I don't even, I think because this was never like a lifetime goal of mine that all of the success I never really still to this day like settled in. Yeah. Because when I was a dancer, I wanted to be a dancer my whole life. And I was like, I want to work for all the people that I'm working for now. I was like, I want to backup dance for this person and I can't wait to work for this one. And I was like auditioning and not getting it. And even when I did get it, it like felt so like I did it accomplished. And this happened so fast that it's just like, Madonna, Lizzo, like all of these people, and it never like settled in. But sometimes I'll like go back and like I'm like, damn, yeah.
It's these people are wearing my art, like more than me just dancing on stage with them for a thing. Or bitch, they're adorning my they're adorning themselves in my hard work and my artistry.
Yeah, and
that's fierce.
It's fun to see, and then it's fun to see like the world enjoying it too. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And like I appreciate everyone I've worked for. But like the people that I've worked for that I grew up listening to, like Pink and Madonna, like it's like my little inner self is like gagged. So I love that.
You are such a good conversation on like changing your destiny and like, or like just letting your destiny be like, because again, you were on this path to like dance and like that was your thing, but like you just let the universe push you into this new thing that's so dope.
I'm like very chill. And in the sense that I don't have like a hard plan that I like am committed to sticking to.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I was younger, Donna Summer has this like big interview that I always resonated with, but she like says that she always knew she was going to be famous. And she was big in the musical theater world. That's how she got started.
Really?
Yeah. And she was doing hair in Germany. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's where like the creators of disco was made in Germany. And they picked her up from that. And that's kind of where she kind of got her start. But yeah, like I always knew that I wanted to have some sort of like, I don't want to say legacy, but like my biggest fear is like not making an impact, like leaving and not leaving anything behind.
Yeah.
And so like, I wasn't like, I want to be a famous dancer. I want to be like a successful dancer. I just like wanted to be known and I wanted to create and do everything I can. So I was kind of very flexible with what that meant.
Yeah.
I also think I have like a vast skill set. It's kind of like drag. Like that's why I think I love drag so much is because like drag is a good vessel for these amazingly talented people to do so many different things. So it's kind of like my drive.
It is.
I know.
It is. And again, like, not unless don't know, but I don't know of someone who has taken the art of stone embellishment and done something in this way. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it existed before, ever.
I mean, I don't think that like there was like a face to any people who do it.
Yeah. And you have the face to it. We also have a very beautiful face. You're a very attractive person.
Oh, thank you.
Bitch, you know you're attractive. You act your hand like, oh my God, Monét, thank you. Bitch, you know you're hot.
You heard it here first.
So I think when people like hear the stone embellishment and they go anything, they're like, that's him?
Yeah.
And he's cute. You know what I mean? It's icing on the cake.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. It's so attractive.
I know, setting the bar so high. I know Folsom's coming up this year. I'm like, what am I going to do?
Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk Folsom because you embrace in the disco daddiness of it all, the kink, the fetish and all that. Is this your last year or your first time going to Folsom?
Yes.
Work. Did you love?
I love. Being gay is my favorite thing about myself. Yes. Like, I love being gay.
Same.
Like, everything that it encompasses.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, and again, I'm super sex positive, obviously. I talk about all the shit that I've done in my life, etc. But I just don't know if the Folsom is for me. Like outside, someone's gonna like see me.
Required. You don't have to.
You don't have to, but did you outside?
Not outside. I mean, this is what I was wearing. I was like trying to
really? Even at Folsom?
No, it was like, look at the shiny thing, but which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
But I think you would love it. I'm trying to get Mick and Violet to go this year. We should go. It's so close too. But like, it's like the parties are great. The like looks are great and so fun. And everyone's just like, it's like a great community of people.
I guess when I think of Folsom, and again, this is my narrow view of it because I've never been. Yeah. If I as a gay Black drag queen, when I think of Folsom, I'm like, oh, it's a sex party in the streets of the Castro and everyone just having sex in the street. That's what I understand that is very ignorant and narrow, but that's the
I mean, that's probably what you see.
And I see, yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
But no, it's like Pride. It's like Pride, explicit Pride, I would say. Like, like you can watch people have sex in it's like great music, great DJs like dancing in the street, but like it's not required. It's more of just like something.
These things are happening there. So it's kind of like when you go to Black's Beach and people are naked, but you don't have to go naked.
Or even like any gay part, like there's people in the dark room.
Yeah.
Like, you're also on the dance floor. And the street fair is such a small part of the weekend.
Got it.
Yeah. There's so many fun. It's literally Pride.
And I think that's what
Pride,
if your scene parties are good, because Vince also has such good taste in music and like, then I can imagine. Because a fond memory I have also was when we were in, we did Palm Springs Pride.
Oh, yeah.
And we were out. That DJ that was playing she was playing some 70s, 80s.
Word, yeah.
And I mean, I had to sniff a little something in my nose, but girl, the music was so good. I don't know who the DJ was.
I don't remember, but it was fun.
It was really good at that club. I don't remember the name. Yeah. But anyway, so you have very good taste in music. So if you're saying the club, the parties are fire.
I think that's such if you have good music, everything else doesn't matter. And I don't know why people don't get that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, there's no reason, especially you're charging. Like I just had a house party on Friday. Like the music is all you need.
So good. Who was the DJ? Who was that?
Shane.
Girl,
and then Violet jumped on there.
Violet did.
I don't know if you were there for that.
Okay, I will say this because that Palm Springs party, Pride weekend, not the night of that, or maybe it was later that night, or early in the night at Ace Hotel. Violet DJ'd, and I had never seen her DJ before.
Yeah,
Violet's pretty good.
She's good.
Violet is a good DJ.
Yeah.
I am kind of gagged. I was expecting it to be like, oh girl.
Yeah.
Violet's a good DJ.
She has good taste in music.
The music taste is good.
Yeah.
Well, which was weird because on Work the World, people used to call her, people used to hate being next to Violet because she would blast her music.
Yeah.
So loud that you can't even hear yourself think. So no one wanted to be in the room with her. No one wanted to be next to her.
I think it was intentional.
It probably. But her music, Violet has great taste in music.
Yeah,
so she's a good DJ. So DJ Shannon and Violet DJ'd after him.
Yeah.
For how long?
It was all a blur. I was running around picking up cups that night.
Yeah. See, this is why I can have when I have my house, I'm going to have a lot of parties there. Yeah. But I'm so OCD about my new wood floors I've installed. People leaving beer on there too long. I need to get out of that. It's gonna drive me crazy. I need to just let go, let God.
Yeah, for sure. And hire a cleaning lady the next day.
The next day.
But honestly, if you do I've learned garbage cans everywhere. If you do the precautions, it's fine. I took up all the rugs. It was fun. I love hosting.
I do. I never travel. I only host.
Period. Well, you have a gorgeous house now.
Although bringing hookups to to my new house would be weird to me.
Wait, I can't have people come to my house because everyone posts stories of my house. My house is very visually appealing, and I'm doors open, come over, and my friends will send me people's stories of my wall of pictures. I'm it's so embarrassing. I don't want this is not supposed to be public.
I am screaming.
There's selfies in my bathroom with neon pink. Okay, come to your house. But then it's so funny. Me and Violet are very similar. I'll go to someone's house and I'm you're not attractive anymore. I'm how do you live?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'll still get the job done.
No, for sure. Yeah. But I get what you mean. Aesthetics are important. And
especially I love my space. I feel it's me.
Yeah.
So if I go to someone else, I'm this is you? This is
your house also very chic. It's a very chic home.
Oh, thank you.
Vince, I am so happy that you came over here and talked to me. When I was thinking about guests for the show, I was you were one of the first. I was I find Disco Daddy's whole your career your trajectory so interesting, and how you've fallen into this thing that is so uniquely you. No one else is doing it, and it's just so dope to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I love you. I also. While I'm working, all I do is listen to Sibling Rivalry. So I feel
I'm sorry.
I've been on the podcast. No, I talk back to you guys.
I was arguing. I'm so sorry.
It's so fun. It feels like home.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, listening, and watching another episode of Monét Talks. You have been listening to the fabulous Disco Daddy. Tell us where we can your website, whatever we can go to. Maybe can people do custom orders? No.
Well, see, I have this thing open on my website for people to, and I check it very rarely.
Got it.
It's hard. Everything's hard. But yes, you could message me for commissions and I might say no and don't take it personally.
Man, you got it.
I'm busy working for Monét.
We're doing something really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes. And anyway, we're going to jump to Patreon really quick to answer a few questions that the patrons had for you.
Oh my God, spring this on me.
Yes.
Love. Okay.
A little Patreon exclusive. So if you want to hear the tea with Disco Daddy, come over to Patreon. Thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.
Wow.